hello to all of you. Thanks for tuning in to my first Don't Starve Together YouTube video. Today I'm going to be playing Wes. My goal is to get him to day 100. So come along for the journey. Just know that we're probably going to starve. But our goal is actually to go every day, one day at a time, until we reach day 100. So I hope you enjoyed this journey with me. I'm kind of scared. I have not even made it to day 100 with like a hero that, easily survives. So this should be really interesting to see if I actually can make it with Wes. So we're going to host a world up here. We're going to go with Madness because, it is madness to try to do this. Pretty much is. So we're only going to go one player. We're going to call it Face World, but the description is 100 Days with Wes. Episode 1 today. Alright, we don't need to add a password because we're not playing with anybody. We'll just check the settings. So we're going to go with the basic world map. It's going to be all the same as it normally is. This is how it works. This is how it starts. We're going to do that. And we're going to add ourselves some caves because my computer is able to handle it, luckily. So we're going to add that as well. We definitely want them light bulbs, guys. And we're going to see about mods here. I'm not going to add any server mods. I'm going to leave that completely off. But we are going to do client mods. And we're just going to have our action queue, our auto retrap, our boss indicators, our combined status. We'll add the craft pot, finder, geometric placement, mini-map, and quick drop. So those are the mods we're going to use. They're all client-based mods. They're not going to change the actual map itself. It just changes some things in terms of the gameplay for the character. So we're going to generate our world. And this is it, guys. Day 1. Can we live? Have yet to be determined. Pretty nervous. I'm pretty nervous. We've got this. We've got this. Server is generating the world for a while, apparently. I guess while it's doing that, I'll introduce myself. I am a Twitch streamer. I stream under XX, Faith of Angel XX. The X's are just for pretty look. I don't know. Don't merely mean anything. And I have been streaming for about 9 months. And it's been a lot of fun. And I decided, people have asked me for YouTube. And I've decided to branch out into YouTube for a little bit. See if it's fun. I really do love making and editing videos, so we'll try that. I have been playing Don't Starve Together for several years. It is a game that I'm straight up addicted to. I have like 2,000 hours in the game, but I'm still not very good at it. I do pretty good on the base setup. Where I fall down is fighting bosses, so I'm not really sure how we're going to do that in this game yet. I haven't made up my mind whether we're going to try to kill them or whether we're going to run away. So we'll figure that out when we get there. I need you guys to cheer me on though, because I'm scared. I would love to find a couple pieces of flint here, because we're definitely going to want to make sure that we have a fire handy. So if you're new to Don't Starve, I would highly recommend taking your first in-game day, making sure that you have the stuff for a torch. So come night, you're able to see. You will be killed in the night if you do not have light. So if you're new to this game, that's a really good tip for you. In order to make a torch, you need 2 grass and 2 sticks. So I'll show you right there. We have enough. And so once you take care of your light priority, the next priority for you should be getting enough food to last you. So either carrots or berries. I'm going to get both. It will never hurt to have too much food in this game. I can honestly tell you, starving is pretty easy to do. Hey, we'll take that seed too. Eventually eat that. So the other thing I like to do with the first 20 days in game is I like to get my base set up. But I also like to locate the perfect spot for that. And the way to do that is to explore the map as much as possible. I highly recommend when you're picking a spot for a base that you make sure that the base itself has access to a lot of different resources. So whether you're near a rock biome, so that you have access to stone, and then maybe you're near to beefalo, so you have access to the poop for fertilizing. And then finally, if you have access to, maybe a grass biome so that you have the ability to get resources very quickly. And above all, with all these spots that you try to base near, make sure there's a easily accessible food source. So whether you're looking for, say, maybe spiders for your meat component for your food, or maybe you are going to look at beefalo, make sure you have access to a food source. Some people even like basing near bunnies or frogs even. I don't like the bunny option because come springtime, they actually hide in their holes, so that option kind of dries up at different times. Frogs, they are unavailable during the winter, so sometimes it's actually nice to even have two food sources. So because I'm playing Risque as West, this character is really hard to keep alive. I do want to harvest these berry bushes, but those frogs will aggro onto you and try to lick you. And being licked actually causes damage. Ah! Bees, we're out. We're sorry. We didn't do anything. We didn't mean to. We're going away. Bye. They're still following me. They were really offended that I went near their house. And because my goal isn't to make an awesome, huge base, my sole goal is to survive, I'm going to let them live right now. I don't think we'll interfere with their lives. I just want to run away and survive. That's all I want to do. Berry bush. Yeah. Oh, more carrots. I'm starting to get a fair decent amount of food. This should last me a day or so. At least. Maybe 2. I am definitely in the need of getting some gold here. I want to get an early science machine crafted. And in order to do that, we'll also have to chop a little bit of wood. This is a mole. And those little jerks, if you base near them, make sure that you're really careful with the things you put on the ground because they will steal it. They will steal it. They're little jerks. And I don't like them. I kill the moles every chance I get, but right now I don't really have the weapon to do it. Technically, I could make a weapon. You can use a shovel on those guys. And hey, a shovel can be a pretty good weapon in real life, but in this game they suck. So we're going to save up our resources to get an actual weapon. And, the early game weapons, they're so pathetic as well, but they are better than a shovel, so. But hey, in real life, I feel like a shovel is a good weapon. I know that, I'll tell you a little story. So I'm a farmer's daughter, originally, and always. I'll stay a farmer's daughter to the day I die. My dad raised some beef, some cows, and I helped them with them all the time. And one time we had a little calf that was born, and he was sick, and we needed to treat it. And normally when cows first have their babies, they're fairly defensive. They don't want you near their babies, so they will attack you. And they become more offensive. Usually cows aren't that aggressive, but when they have their babies, they are. And ironically, in this game, it's the exact same thing. They're kind of like that, too, in this game. These beefalos, they're not exactly beef, they're beefalos. But they will aggro and attack you. If you mess with their kids, they just will. They just don't want you to do that. So, but anyways, my dad and I, we went out and we were going to deliver a new calf, or maybe we delivered it. Yeah, I think we delivered it. And we were going to try to help the calf because it was sick. And the cow was very, very aggressive. She did not want us anywhere near her baby. So she tried charging us. And my dad used the shovel as a weapon. Just smacked her on the nose. And usually that's enough to stop them. And hey, listen, I can understand if she was grumpy because we were going to do something bad to her baby. But we weren't. We were just going to help her baby not die. That cow was so unappreciative. So rude of her. But anyways, both my dad, the shovel, and the calf lived. So all's well that ends well. Hey, look at this. Happy birthday to us. Look what we got day 1. Wow. We're so lucky. Look at this. Well, guys, we're almost at the end of day 1, episode 1 for our brand new YouTube channel. I hope you really enjoyed it. We're going to get through this night here. And It is amazing. We just got the best trap ever. We got ourselves a light helmet day 1. It's like the gods are looking down on us favorably and Don't Starve Together. They're like, hey, you, we know it's almost dark. How about a miner's hat? And yes, please, sir. This thing is awesome. I love it. So, we're continuing to run around the map. We're going to get a little more resources on our way. And we will be back in day 2 tomorrow. So please definitely tune in. YouTube is awesome. I'm looking forward to expanding my streaming into YouTube videos as well. Please feel free to share any tips or tricks you have. And we will see you next time on Don't Starve Together. We'll finish picking up the rocks. There we go. Goodbye. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you next time.